I am in awe, I am shocked, and I'm amazed. What? Doing these videos every day has changed my sleep times, has changed the way I do things, has changed my schedule, and has changed almost everything because it's like the planning and everything that goes around making a video every single day. It's not very complicated because my goal, remember, my goal for doing this was to keep it simple. So I don't allow myself to make it complicated. And once I realize that I'm making it complicated, then I actually take it back and just like simplify it. Today was genuinely one of the hardest days to actually film because I woke up very late. One, I went to bed very late because the video I posted yesterday, that basically took all day. And then it took until 2 a.m. for me to finish editing and finish uploading it, where I was like, okay, I can go to bed now. And today I actually slept in because I normally wake up around 6. I push it till like 7 sometimes. But when I wake up, I'm just like in writing mode, in go mode most of the time. And if it's on the days that I go to the gym, I go to the gym, I come back home, and the days go by very quickly. And that's one of the other things about doing these every day and realizing that today is day 30 is that the concept of time, it's confusing. And I say it's confusing because there is no way that it's been 30 days in my head where I'm like, dude, I just started yesterday. But then I go back and I look at all of these videos and I'm just like, it's been 30 whole days that I've been doing this. And it's like when you think of it that way, when it comes to like your dreams, right? If you're like, oh, I'll start tomorrow or I'll start like next month or something, and it's like the days go by so quickly, and the things that you will learn during those days that you're actively doing it, waiting for a specific time to start working on what you want to work on is only going to delay you. And then when you started doing it and you're learning all of these things that you're learning, the one thing that you're gonna keep thinking is, why didn't I start earlier? I feel like I always think about that when it comes to YouTube, where it's like, why didn't I start earlier? Why didn't I start earlier? And then I have to remind myself that, hey, I was not in the headspace for any of that. I could not deal with anything that had to do with video and being present for doing that. I was just headspace not there. And I'm just like, I started exactly when I needed to. And that's what I have to keep reminding myself whenever I feel like I'm falling behind or I'm not doing all the things that I would like to do. I have to remind myself that, hey, I'm doing exactly what I want to do at the exact time that I need to do it. And that's a good reminder in life, because then it takes away the whole FOMO situation where it's like, oh, I have a fear of missing out, that I'm not living the life that I want to live. Like, it's Friday night. I'm not out at some bar or some club socializing with people. I would rather be here talking to you. Seriously. And my priorities are focused on the people I love and the things that I love. And if the things that other people do that brings them joy doesn't fall into those brackets for me, then that's just how it works. It's just not for me. So speaking of updates on like metrics and all those other boring stuff that maybe you want to hear, maybe not, I don't know. I realized that I should be paying attention to like the metrics and stuff on YouTube and all that, but it's like one of my goals for going forward with this was to stop stressing about the metrics, because when I'm actively doing it, the only reason I would check a video is to see if someone commented on it and I need to reply. I'm not really checking, oh, how many people see this? Because if it gets like 2 or 3 views in one day, maybe 2 days later it has like 100 and something views, and I'm just like, wow, I thought this one tanked, but it didn't. So it's like, I realize that that's not something that I need to focus on, because it's gonna do its thing anyway. What I want to do is focus on the things that I can do and the things that I'm going to make, and all the ideas that I have coming to me that I'm just like, yeah, I would love to try that. I would love to see how that turns out. That's one of the other things that I really enjoy. When I have an idea and I do that idea and I watch that idea go from being a thought in my head to being something that I'm actually able to watch, like on my phone, and creating something very unique because it's 100% me, and putting that out. It's like I can do anything. If I can take my thought and create a video from that, from the ideas that I get, and just doing silly little things that I think of, and have that as an expression of my creativity, it's a great feeling. It makes me feel like nothing is impossible. And that's the mind frame that I want to keep throughout my entire life, that nothing is impossible. Anything that I want to do, I'm going to actually do it. And there's nothing that can stop me from doing it except my own mind frame. And the whole point of doing it is to convince myself and remind myself that nothing is truly impossible. I can do anything. I've changed up a few things from when I first started till now. I realized that, one, with the thumbnails, my initial thought coming into this was that I'm not gonna do anything thumbnail wise. I'm not going to edit too much, and I'm just going to allow the videos to be what they are, just the raw version of me, of creatively me. And all the images that YouTube chooses, because YouTube chooses some thumbnails from the video, and every single one of them, no matter how many different options or better options is there, YouTube always chooses something where either my mouth is open or I'm smiling. And I'm just like, are you serious? Like, every single video, even if it's the topic is completely about something else, where it's just like, this is not appropriate to smile right now, that's what YouTube chooses. So I was like, okay, obviously I'm gonna have to take matters into my own hands and put more effort into creating the thumbnails. And I've been having fun with that. I've been keeping it simple, which is the number one goal with this. I've been keeping it simple and been having fun with it. So it's like, if it gets too complicated where I'm just like, I feel like I've been spending a lot of time on this, I just scratch it and just go with something really simple. That's one of the things that I've changed since day one. Day 30. I still can't believe this. Wow. The concept of time is an illusion. Start today if you want to do something for your future, really, because before you know it, it's day 60. And I see how Casey Neistat did 800 days. It's like, once you start and you get the ball rolling, it becomes so much a part of you that other people are like, hey, you didn't do this today? Oh, okay, all right, bye. And it's just like, oh, I guess I'll go do that thing, because, well, you're giving me the space that I need to do it. And it's just like, wow, there's a realization after a certain point where people understand that, okay, so you're not just doing this to do this as, you know, as a fleeting thing. You're doing this because it's something you genuinely like, and we see that you're loving it and you're like so much better to be around, which I probably am. Once I focus on doing the things that make me happy, then I don't mind being around people. I don't mind going around and enjoying myself with them because I'm in a better mood. I just did everything that I wanted to do. And me having the space for you is a better space because I'm not coming into it with the thoughts of, oh, I could be doing this instead of doing that. I already did that. So now I'm in a headspace where I'm like, okay, that's done. I am taken care of. I am full right now. So I have the space to welcome you to explore what you want to explore. So I really feel like if you want to change your life, it's your decision. It's up to you because no one can force you to do something. It's like you ultimately have to make that decision to either go along with it or complain about it every step of the way or do something about it and just change it completely. It's literally your choice.